you've got an opportunity. Another fucking handcuff. They brought in another truck. What's that truck for? By doing what? By stealing my car. So what, with another? We got another truck here, so you're still assisting the other theft of my car, constable insurance. You're not here acting under your oath today, are you? You're not acting under your oath today. You're not doing your job. You're not acting under your oath today. They're going to stand in front of my car. Two of them are standing in front of my car, so I don't move.
You tell them to arrest you. I know you don't want to be arrested, but just tell them, because they will back down, because they're going to have to then. You're obstructing a lawful bailiff with a valid warrant. Arrest me. For obstructing a bailiff with a valid warrant.
Right now, I'm intimidated. No, when I feel like I'm talking, I feel quite intimidated. Because you guys, you want to stand in my car, front of my car. I don't know if you've called extra to intimidate me, but there's another pickup truck. Now, that isn't a valid warrant. And this is really concerning me that you're not, it's not. That is bottom line. Okay, but I've got PC Davis, the president. So we want to arrest me? Do you want me to go out of the car then? If I go out of my car, would you come out with me? What I'd like is move your vehicle. Well, he moves my car anyway.
You know, why should you obey them?
I don't move my car. Well, then what are you going to do? If I don't move my car, then what are you going to do?
He's going to produce a valid warrant if you move your car. You get... Yeah.
But he's only got the Marston one, got no date on it. And then you wanted a flashlight, something that's handwritten and then strapped up with plastic, which is not a proper certificate. Now, he did previously, and he refused to send me anything or give me form to you guys, because he's thinking, yeah, that she will help, and the police will help. Why is he standing in front of my car? Why is he standing in front of my car? Tell him to move out the front of my car. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that on purpose. We've got to truck it. What are you doing with this one? What are you doing with this one now? Because I can't even move my car to get out of the way. This is threatening behaviour.
So this is illegal bailiff Andreas Yassine from Marston's.
That I think he's going to clamp over. Now, the copper on his hands off. I was just closing the window. He's going to say that I've assaulted him because he left his hands on the window when I was closing my window, because he's probably anticipated to grab my keys. Please take your hand out the window. All right? Now, this is causing concern, Anthony. This is causing concern.
They're abusing you. They're physically abusing you. Yeah? They're basically...
Me with arrest.
To tell them to arrest you. Please arrest me. Gosh. This is fucking thugs. This lady just had a brain surgery. Listen to that. Leave the lady alone.
To the bailiff, you do not have to say anything. You may have to
Obstructing a bailiff. Listen how aggressive this man is, yeah? Listen how aggressive. He had that intent all along. Livermore, PC Livermore. Won't give his full name. 158 QEA. Unbelievable. Torture. This is torture. This lady just had a major brain operation. They gave her, police gave her PC Livermore, PC Davis, and PC Chirella, something like that. Maria Chirella 1946. Gave her a PCN number as a valid warrant number and said it's from Northampton County Court. We just had a letter from Northampton County Court saying they're inundated with people coming there asking about warrants and they can't cope. People are getting wise now. That is so disgusting. You know, 3 police officers. First, they were telling the lady that the bailiff is from the council. And they wouldn't give the name, you know? Andreas Yassine, Yassine. Shame on you. I mean, I know you might need the wages, but like, there must be some ethics in terms of what you do for a living. You go and mug vulnerable people. And all your boss is telling you, Garrett Hughes, I think he's resigned now, whoever the new boss is, that don't worry, you got the police backup. Don't worry about counterfeiting warrants. I mean, this is hard. This is hard to experience and observe, you know? And you see their true intention. They've been there all along to see if intimidation would work. But the lady stood her ground and they said they're going to arrest her for obstructing a bailiff. So where is the... He's not a bailiff unless he has an authentic warrant. You know? It's unbelievable. They took this lady's grandchildren with a fake court order as well. There's a video on YouTube called... and they wanted to jail her as well in the Crown Court. And she won the case. There's a video called Fake Child Jail Mom on YouTube somewhere. And it's harrowing, you know. I think this scandal is bigger than COVID, but it's covert. And it's happening to millions and millions of people. It's just like everybody assumes because the police is there that somehow you're the wrong doer. This is known as authority bias, where people have a tendency to apportion trust to authority figures. That's how the priests in Ireland were raping children, and when they were given a moratorium, they all resigned. Most of them resigned because they abused their position. And this is what is happening now. I feel so sorry for Debbie. I can hear all these noises in the background of rattling. I can hear them like they're physically doing something to her. You know, it's unbelievable that physically, you know, listen to the metal. It just reminds me of slavery when they had shackles on your feet. You know, it's like, you know, it's unbelievable. This is 2025. Wow. And they're so confident. You know, they spoke to me, I explained to them my position and that PCN under no circumstances can possibly be a warrant number. They already know, but I've explained. And it's still there. you know. Yeah. A pedophile ring, that's my experience. You know, in my own case, there was Christopher Maitland and the other child protection officer, Stephen Kadek. I know I've said this a couple times. I would probably say a lot. They both got jailed for extreme child sexual offenses. You know, the witnesses they were using, the same police force against George Carter. What's his name? Something Gregory. He's on the child sex offenders register, and they were using him as false witness against George, to the extent we had 23 cases dropped against George. Criminal cases, fake cases. Yeah. This is what the police are. This is their full-time job. They show us a little face sometimes. They're doing some legitimate things. But these are, from what the experience and evidence is showing, a very serious child trafficking outfit. You know, they make so much money from these kids that they take. They appoint deputies, foster carers, blah, 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 blah. They monetize it so much. Legal aid. I mean, this is going to the government, this video, you know, on the petition, ScambusterTV. And it's going to the government and the Lord Chancellor and what have you. And it has to stop. It has to stop. This is somebody being tortured in her own home at the moment by handcuffs and how many officers? 3 officers and a bailiff, illegal bailiff. And apparently no other trucks turned up that they're going to try and grab the car from, because she's blocked the car in her drive or something, blocked it in wherever. And a parking ticket number for a warrant number. I mean, this is getting, it's getting a bit far-fetched now. People, it's time to wake up. Just wake up and do something, however small, do something towards this thing. You will own nothing and be happy. I don't know how the happiness comes in, but they want to own everything. So why do they want to be sad? They want to steal everything. And this is how they're doing it. Say we have a war. You know? Livermore. PC Livermore. CHIRILA. Chirilla. PC Chirilla. Maria Chirilla. PC, what looks like Doris. And PC Livermore. Livermore seemed to be the ringleader in this, you know. I mean, this is mental rape, you know, legal rape, lawfare against the public. It's gone silent. We'll just hold on for a bit to see if anything happens. The call is still connected. So can you imagine? Silence now. They silence her. I can hear her very faint in the background. So they probably handcuffed her. But I hope she has the wisdom. When they question you in the police station, you just ask for the warrant. Where is the warrant? Who are you questioning me? What's your warrant number? The police warrant number is a different warrant number from the bailiff warrant number. But they don't want to give it. But they have to by law. Yeah. This is atrocious, you know. this lady has a case in Edmonton County Court, total fabricated case from the Housing Association. And she's asked to see the case management and the case file, and they won't give it. She's asked many times for the name of the court manager. They won't give it. I think it's probably Moira McVie, but nobody will say it. She called yesterday after like 2 hours on the phone with a couple of calls, and they transfer her somewhere and then cut her off. That's the pattern. You know, so yeah, I feel very sorry what is happening to Debbie right now. She's a feisty woman and she can handle herself, but still, 3 police officers and 1 illegal bailiff on top of you or around you, you know, they're kettling her. It's amazing. It's amazing. We look at places like China and all that, and we say they got no human rights. Come to Britain. Yeah, it's a mafia land. Yeah, and it's the police doing it, all the time. It's the same pattern. We have a warrant. Warrant my ass. You have no warrant. But on this occasion, you give a PCN, and lie and protect the bailiff, shield. Don't want to give the bailiff's name. Aye. I will have an EAC2 complaint filed before this end of this day. And all it will say is they took her freedom and liberty and tried to do an extortion racket on false claims to a warrant and gave the PCN number as a warrant. What will happen, I don't know, but we got to file and publicize it. I don't know what will happen. We've filed many. We've got 1 bailiff struck off so far. We had a bailiff called One Source who shut down. There's a video somewhere, was shared by Ceylon. But who are we? There's so many people getting paid to do law enforcement or human rights kind of thing. Journalists, police, all of, and nobody seemed to be tackling the fake warrant issue. It just seems so strange. But I'm going to end the recording now. I'm going to hold on the line for a while. It looks like they've got custody of her, maybe in the car or somewhere. And they're probably hoisting her car and calculating how much money they can make for each other. So I'm gonna give it a break. I'm gonna hold on the line, but I'll cut the recording. I'm hearing a lot of rattling noises of chains. So oh, it stopped now. PC Livermore, Constable Livermore, you should be bloody ashamed of yourself. When your family sees this, they will know what you really do. And I have a feeling this is the tip of the iceberg. I wonder what will show up if they investigate your activities. They've actually shackled her. So the illegal bailiff, Andreas Yassine, can steal the car on behalf of Marston's and Redbridge Council. You want your blood pressure checked? Ask for your blood pressure to be checked. You ever get arrested by the police and illegal bail, whatever, first thing you just, when you get in this, you tell them you want your blood pressure checked, especially this lady, she has some health issues. Last time we did that with Nilu, and they checked her blood pressure. They released her straight away and gave her a note that there is no warrant. The same police here, Redbridge, funny enough. Oh, she's giving them my name on ScambusterTV. Whoa. I think they know me from the George Carter case and Patrick Cullinan. Back in the day, criminal judge arrest, Judge Perry, Rumford County Court. Look that one up if you get a chance. But, you know, I mean, this is for you guys, the public. It's not for me. I'm doing my part, but Jesus, you help. ScambusterTV had a big problem for 9 years. It was coming up, it said it's an unsecure website. That's how deep these mafia is. After I paid for the security. So finally last week, they've, it seemed to be working. They've sorted it. And I noticed there's been a few more signatures coming on the, you know, the petition. And court order scam, there has never been any other thing like this where someone's focusing sharply on false court orders, because the public can't conceptualize that there could be such a thing as a false court order. Like, you just wouldn't, you know, but people counterfeit money. So why wouldn't they counterfeit court orders? Especially it's so profitable. Well, I can hear a faint conversation and she's giving it to them. A PCN cannot be a warrant number. You police officers, you freaking know. I mean, they've been torturing her for hours. I've only been recording this for a little bit, you know? You know, it's a pedophile ring. You know, they have no conscience. They have no human, you know, these are narcissists. I think you have to probably pass a test. I don't know how they get these people to work in the services, and they all seem to be like that. Where is the good guy who is going to stand up and say, I'm not standing for fake warrants? I'm sorry. We haven't found that guy in 10 years. So they're talking about medication. They're going now in her house, from the sounds of it. I'm hearing some faint conversation and taking her medication. So based on the authority of this warrant, they're interfering with the lady's medical items. Now, would you trust these people around your medication? These people who are telling you a PCN is a warrant number, they probably want to get rid of you. You know, I wouldn't trust them with my medication. First of all, they don't have any authority, because the authority is the warrant. The bailiff's authority is the warrant. They already confirmed it's a fake warrant because they said the PCN is a valid number. You're saying you're going to be interviewed. I mean, interview the bailiff. Where did you get this PCN? Who gave you? You know, listen to all those metallic noises. It sounds like chains and shackles. Wow. Oh, they're gonna uncuff her. Oh. Get your blood pressure checked. Tell them you want your blood pressure checked. Here we go. Oh.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you just to undo one. I'm asking you to undo one.
Oh, they're not uncuffing her. I thought they said they were uncuffing. It sounds like they're handcuffing. On a PCN number for a warrant number. Gee. These people don't have a conscience, you know? It's missing. Wow. Look how, do you know, they were with her hours before I came on the call. And even another hour before I started to record this. So she's been through a long day, arduous day, these people. All she's asking, where is the effing word?
What?
That's who, Maria. Maria Chirilla. Maria Chirilla. Should be ashamed of your damn self. Doing this lowly. I bet you George Carter knows all these by face. uh, hmm. Spending all this taxpayer money. Taxpayer money. You know, we should never pay tax anymore because they're funding these kind of operations against you. Why should you pay for this? And they're funding wars. You know, they're funding so many bad things. And there is no law you have to pay tax. Many people not paying the TV. Because it's, you know, why should you pay to watch TV, to watch programming, to program your mind? And pay for these scumbags doing crime all day long with public funds. It's unbelievable. They're getting a salary for this. They have cars. They cut the call.